Today in our nice old vintage stamps, we're going to India. Now look at these, aren't they beautiful? Okay, first you have the two A's. That's a nice old one. And then you have the 3 black and white with the elephant in there. Now that one has some value to it. So that's a nice one to have in your collection. And then in our second row, we have an 8. It's always nice to look at the old stamps because you get to see some of the land. So it's like, oh, gives you an idea of what it's like over there. It's always nice to see, huh? Okay, let me take you to the second group we have here. There we go. All right. Are they beautiful? Look at the nice crowns on them. How it all comes right to a peak. First we have in the brown and white a 1/2 D. Then in the red and white we have a 1A. Then down in the second row you have 2 different shades of green. First one's like a hunter green, which are 3 pies. Look at that fanciness in the corners of all these stamps. The upper corners, very pretty, isn't it? And then you have a 9 pies. Okay, let me take you to the third group we have. Right here. Look at them. Beautiful crowns. First you have the 3 pies. Then and that's in green. And look, there's some overwriting on it. Probably the cancellation of where it was used. And sometimes that matters because sometimes you see a stamp and you might look it up on the internet and it says, oh, it has no value to it, or, you know, it's only a few bucks. But sometimes it depends on where the stamp was used. So investigate just a little bit more. Okay? Okay, and then in your purple, you have 1 Anna, 3 pies. Or peas. Then you go into the second row, and you have a service stamp there. Tells you the state. That's a service used. And you have a 1/2 Anna. So that gives you an idea of the time in history when these stamps were made, when they have Annas on them and stuff. So you have that in green. Then in the brown you have a 1 Anna. And then in the red you have a 1 Anna. And those are postage revenue. The 1/2 Anna and the 1 Anna are both postage revenue. The other one's just regular postage. Alright, now let's take you to the last group we have. Oh, this is a nice group. I like this one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Now these are worth a little bit more. Okay, first you have the 1 Anna in blue and white. Look how relaxed that portrait is, huh? And just thinking, back in those days, they had to make a plate for this. So when you look at the old stamps, look at the details that's in it, because the plate had to be made, had to be perfect. Perfect for printing. So there's a lot of little details. So that is really a work of art. It's not take a picture and put it on a stamp. That's not how things were done in the old days. You had an artist that made the plate with all these tiny little details. Okay, now in the second row you have a 2 A's, which are Annas. Now that little red fella, he can bring you some money. Isn't that cool? Okay, and then you have a 9 in the green. So that's a very, very good group right there. Now I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we bring you some more stamps from around the world. And by all means, please share. It's always nice to share. Alrighty, bye-bye now.